Hi everyone and welcome for this tutorial how to improve the Royal Warden. Thanks to all my boss who support me and give me the opportunity to create more and more content. Let's go for the paint. So as you can see, I'm going to use 8 different colors and we are going to start the painting. To be clear, I'm going to improve the first model I already paint in tabletop by using some different layer of different color. Just to beginning to make better other source lighting, I'm going to use some lemon yellow from Pro Color. This is a very interesting color because it's pretty rich in pigment and very liquid, so it's going to going into the recesses more easily. And that's the first step to create a better OSL. And now I'm going to use a mix between yellow and white, and just with some few points of light I'm going to create once again a better other source lighting. You can see that my brush is not a lot charged with paint, such just I'm going to improve the quality of the model, so you need to take care about don't having a lot of paint on your brush so you can more easily control it. Now with some scaly green, so it's from Prince August Games color, I'm going to recreate a better transition between my different color and recreate the reflection of my other source lighting on all the different parts. As you have seen, I mix a little bit yellow into my scaly green to create more easily my transition, and always the same, I use just a little bit color on my brush. Now with some Auric Armor Gold from Games Workshop, I'm going to correct a little bit my other source lighting. For example, right here on the torso, I'm going to push a little bit more gold. On the less highlighting, to be sure I'm going to have some good transition. In fact, to improve the miniatures, the most important things is to add better transition and to add more color to give more life in your miniatures. So now I'm going to push in the shadow just a little bit sienna color from Pro Color to push once again a little bit more a deep effect into my gold through metallic paint. As you can see, that's just some small touch. And once again, the most important things when you want to improve and make a better result is step by step to have less and less paint on your brush. With some black, I'm going to push once again my transition on the weapon and on the different element like the arm, as you can see, just to have more and more contrasts on some parts of my miniatures. Take care about every time, just have a few paint on your brush and just put some points of color on different parts. As you can see, again, I'm going to push more contrasts on my metallic parts and a little bit paint into the recesses like the damage on the armor. In that way we are going to improve and have a better result just with some very simple and some few points. Now with some Canoptech I already used on my simple miniatures. Now I'm going to push a little bit just to show that the weapon is in steel and not only in black. So I'm going to push that on the edges and on the different surfaces just to be sure this is going to be my highlighting on the weapon. Don't hesitate to use the side of your brush and to push your color in the direction you want. So when you want more highlight, push in the direction of light, and if you want more shadow like right now, I'm going to push into the shadow part. I come back with some black again, just to create my transition into the metallic part. During when I paint to develop and to have a better result, I change a lot of time my different color just to be sure I have the color I want. With some fuchsia from Pro Color again, I'm going to push this color just between my more light part and my more shadow part to push and to have a better life into my my true metallic gold. This miniatures is pretty cool to paint because it's pretty easy. There are not a lot of different kind of texture, so it's a very good challenge for every painter. Now with some red brown, I'm going to create my rust into my weapon like I do on the basical troop of this army. If you don't already see them, I already show this tutorial on my YouTube channel, so just take a look. And now with some Troll Slayer orange, I'm going to come back and once again push into my previous surfaces, so in some few parts, some Troll Slayer orange, and don't hesitate to tap the color to create a rust effect. That will be more easy. If you have any question, don't hesitate to ask into the comments. I will answer to you, and don't hesitate to ask into the private group of painter if you are one of my boss. If that's not the case, don't hesitate to subscribe so you will have an alert when I send a new tutorial on my YouTube channel every Sunday. Next week I will show you how I paint an ultramarine HQ, so you can see how I do, and don't hesitate to follow me on Facebook and Instagram to see the new miniatures on commission or personal work I do. Don't hesitate to find time to paint. That's the best way to improve your level. Thanks again for watching and see you soon.